Hey y'all, welcome to Utah Airguns Workshop. I'm Rob, and today we're going to go over how to set the timing on your Wildcat or Maverick. The steps are the same and all the tools you need are the same. And so for this job, we're going to want to start with a 3mm Allen and a 2mm Allen. Now, it's really helpful if you have a 2.5 as well, but it's not required. So to do this, we're going to start by removing the rear cheek piece. That's going to be the 3mm Allen. Just 2 screws in the top. Go ahead and take both of those off and remove the cheek piece. You set that to the side. Make sure not to lose those. Of course, you're going to need them here shortly when you put your gun back together. Now, in the top of the action, there is an access hole that allows you to see the grub screw that goes through your probe and into the action that actually cocks it to the rear, sets your sears, all that. And in there, that is how we set our timing. So this is where the 2.5 comes into play. You can see I've inserted that into our hole and into the grub screw itself. And in this particular case, this gun is timed really well. It's set just forward of center line, so it's kind of touching the front edge of that access hole. And so while it's good, we're gonna go ahead and take it out of time and then we'll reset it for you. And so to do that, we're gonna actually spin the gun around and we'll get access to the 2mm grub screws here on the back side. Now these are what's actually going to hold your main action here in time. So some symptoms of a gun that is out of time is low speed. Your gun has dropped a lot of velocity all of a sudden. You might notice it's louder, it's maybe blowing breech O-rings out consistently. You also might notice that your gun is either hard to cock, it's having trouble setting the sears. It could be that you can't get your magazine in or out. And what can happen is that these 2 grub screws can work their way loose over time and they will slip on this guide rod or action rod that actually sets everything. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take our 2mm and we're going to hold the rod in place with our hand and just loosen these with the everything closed. And now you can see when I let go of this 2.5 that is our witness mark is actually shifting in our access port. So easiest way to do that, right? You leave that tool in there, pull it till it's forward, tighten those back down, and you're good to go. Now when you go to cycle your gun, your probe will clear all the way. Here, you can get through, you can get your mags in and out. It'll also line it up correctly with your transfer port, which will then get your velocity back to your baseline. Be sure to check us out, Utah Airguns Workshop, here on YouTube. Also check out our main channel, Utah Airguns. Lots of great hunting footage on there and other tips and tricks. And if you have anything that you want to see, make sure to leave it in the comments below.